Welcome back. LT Volk here with episode 77 of the Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode playthrough. In this episode, we're gonna go and confront the Nether Brain, the final boss. So let's do just that and climb the brain stem. Yes, sir.
Brain, it's high above the city now, far away from any innocence. I can end this now. Stop the Absolute and spare the city. The stage is set for my final act. Mistra's bidding and the redemption that lies beyond. You brought me right where I need to be. I have no right to ask more of you. It's time I spirited you to safety. But this is a fate I must face alone.
Orpheus has already transformed into a mind flayer.
True, but it's not too late to reconsider. This would all be over in mere moments if I ascend alone. It's now or never.
You know, there's always another way.
Always another way, yes. But not necessarily a better way. Please. For too long, I've lived in fear of taking a host of innocents with me when I expired. Now at least I can be assured my demise will be saving them instead.
No, Gale. We're going to end this together and live to tell the tale.
If you're mistaken, this could be the end of everything. We'll be failing right at the last hurdle. But I only made it this far thanks to you. Who am I to question such sterling guidance now? Mistra won't be pleased. But perhaps trying to please the gods is a fool's errand. Lead on, then. It will stay my hand as long as I can. But if the tide of battle turns against us, remember I have the means to bring a swift end to this.
Of power, the site of domination.
We need to use the nether stones on the crown. That is our fated path. Face. The one in my dreams.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
The crown lies ahead. Now's our chance to dominate it. Cast the spell again.
Alrighty, let's see. We've got the Emperor up here. He's got the volatile shield ability, but nothing else that's too interesting. The red dragon. He's got the legendary action Draconic Fury. Will use the fire breath on the next creature that attacks him. And all incoming damage is reduced by 4. Sounds good. The Air Myrmidon's gonna warp in close to this dragon. And gonna try to attack and stun it. Or if not, it's gonna burn that legendary action at least. Not gonna react here. And not gonna react here. There we go. It did some extra damage. And now, move out of the way. And tank an attack of opportunity, Myrmidon. It's immune to prone. Very good. And end your turn.
Not now.
Shadowheart.
I am death.
We're gonna give this haste grenade to Shadowheart, and she's gonna throw it right here for our group. Will give us extra actions. So first we're gonna start with Orpheus, who is going to use the black hole right on this large group of enemies. And we're not gonna react. Alright, some damage. Do it again. And once again, not gonna react here or here. Just trying to do a whole bunch of AoE damage. And the third black hole. And now the dragon's got 408 health. Emperor's got 59. My character gonna come up a little bit closer, run into the haste spores, and then fire an arrow of many targets into the Emperor. And we will reroll with advantage here, sure. Alrighty. And we've got another action and a bonus action. Let's see if we can hold Monster the Dragon. Not quite yet. Gonna fire another arrow of many targets at the Emperor. And not gonna react here. There we go. And why? Oh, there we go. We'll use the hold monster now on the red dragon. Very good. And let's back up.
My faith will protect me.
Shadowheart has already got her extra action, but up here we're gonna fire off a sunbeam into the Emperor. Blinds him, very good. And mass healing word as well, why not? And then back up. Gale, run into the haste spores, and then fire your curriculum of strategy. 1, 2 will go into the Emperor. And then 2, yeah, 2 will go into the Emperor, and the remainder will go into this Dream Guardian.
Emperor's influence, but not the need for an illithid.
Alright, so the Emperor is down. And now we're gonna fire a level 4 magic missile. 1, 2, 3 will go into the Dream Guardian, which should kill it off. And the remainder will go into this Dream Guardian right here. Very good. Now we got another action. So another level 3 magic missile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll send all 6 darts into this Dream Guardian to kill him off. Very good. And end turn. Now we're gonna have Lae'zel run into the haste spores and actually summon a whole bunch of allies. So first we're gonna have Jurger. I probably should have summoned him closer to the haste spores, but it's okay. Also summon the owlbear right here.
Bear your claws, cub.
And then we can't summon anymore, can we? Alright, that's fine. Why don't you action surge and summon the Strange Ox shapeshifter. Then... oh, that's it, huh? Well, that's unfortunate. But still quite alright. And end your turn there, Lazel. Jorger, what do I want you to do? Move over this way. Use your cluster munitions on the Red Dragon. Then get a little bit closer and hit it with Concussive Blast to detonate the grenade. Did some decent damage, and now go invisible, Jorger. And end your turn. Now, where are all of these illithids? Over there. Yep. And we got some tentacles here as well. Alright. The Myrmidon's gonna get some haste spore treatment. It's gonna warp in closer to the Red Dragon. And then just gonna smack it down with the electrified flail. Doing some nice critical damage there. And end turn. End your turn as well, Orpheus. Now we have the Owlbear Cub, who for some reason is not as strong as he should be. Alright. Owlbear Cub, you were a mistake. Run this way. Let's see what other actions he's got. Nothing interesting. Alright, just end your turn.
Execute.
The Strange Ox is gonna turn into Minotaur, Shadow Mastiff, or Face Spider. It's gonna turn into Face Spider. And then start moving this way towards the Red Dragon. Or rather, attack one of the tentacles for now. That should be alright. And it got grappled, unfortunately. Arcanist is firing magic missile, level 3 upcast on somebody. Orpheus is gonna use Psionic Backlash, my character's gonna use Psionic Backlash, and Gale's gonna counterspell, level 3. Very good. Return to us, child, that illithid says. That illithid attacked my Myrmidon and unfortunately killed it off. But it's still quite alright. Alright, who is next? Why are we not moving? Hello? Anybody? Oh, there we go. The tentacles are just attacking the Strange Ox, and one of the illithids also fired a whole bunch of magic missiles into my Strange Ox. Yep. They fired off some sort of nasty spell as well.
Talk to me.
Alright, Shadowheart. What do I need you to do? Get a little bit closer. Cast Mass Healing Word on everybody. Then actually run back into the haste spores. I don't think she was able to run in before. Run in, move this away, and then fire your Raise of Fire. 1, 2, 3 will go into this tentacle, and 2 will go into this one. There we go. Fortunately, wasn't enough to kill him off, but we're gonna fire a level 4. No, level 1 guiding bolt on this particular tentacle that's got more health. And end your turn. Gale, go into the spores, and then fire your level 2 magic missile. 1 will go into the tentacle here, which should kill it off, right? Yep. And then the remainder will go into the red dragon. Very good. And now fire your level 4 magic missile. All of the shots gonna go into the red dragon. Gonna try to kill it off as soon as possible. And finally, another level 2 magic missile into the dragon as well. Very good. And then turn. Now, my Myrmidon's gonna try and warp in closer to one of these lithids and try to stun it with electrified flail. Success, and then turn. Yorger, another cluster munition on the red dragon. And then concussive blast to detonate them. Doing some really good damage there. And then turn. My character's gonna get closer. Fire an arrow of many targets again. And then probably just use this dissonant whispers on the red dragon. Frightens it and then did a little bit of damage as well. And turn. Alright. Lae'zel. What I need you to do is summon some people, like this Gondian Steel Watcher right next to the dragon. There's one of them.
Stand with me.
And I think that's it, huh? Alright, and start moving this way. And turn. Strange ox, where are you at? And why can't you move? Oh, it's dazed. Alright. Emperor. Why don't you just move a little bit closer to this red dragon and try to consume its mind, I guess? Yeah, like extract the brain. Oh, stunned or unconscious, huh? Never mind. How about... we'll use the fractured psyche on the dragon. It's saved, unfortunately, but we can try it again. Try it again, and hopefully it works this time. Yep, it did. And end your turn. The spider is going to attack the red dragon. Not gonna react here, but it will use ethereal jaunt to get away, so the magic missiles cannot target him. Alright, and then turn. The little owl bear cub is just gonna end his turn as well. The Illithids are firing magic missiles again. My character's gonna counterspell, and the Emperor, not Emperor, Orpheus is gonna use psionic dominance on him. Very good. Now we've got 2 more Illithids firing a magic missile. Gale counterspell them for me. Very good. And now we just got 1 more of these Illithids, who fires a magic missile at the Gondian Steel Watcher. Not a big deal. Alright.
Cast the spell. I'll buy you what time I can.
Up here, we're gonna have Shadowheart flick heals, cast her Spirit Guardians, tag this tentacle, which kills it off, tag the dragon to do some damage. Unfortunately, it wasn't that much damage. And then tag this tentacle. And I guess try to move towards the Illithids. Or just actually hang out here for now.
I speak, they burn.
Orpheus. Or should we kill off the dragon first? Yeah, we're gonna kill off the dragon with Gale. And the Steel Watcher. Alright, Steel Watcher, just smack down this dragon with your sword, and hopefully that's gonna be enough to kill it off. Fortunately not. But start moving this away towards the Mind Flayers. And then end your turn.
I don't fancy their chances.
Gale.
Witching hour.
Fire a level 6 magic missile. Actually, gotta move a little bit closer here. Like I was saying, level 6 magic missile. 1, 2, 3, 4 will go into the dragon, which should kill it off. Man. Actually, can I get a little bit closer? I think we can, but I don't know if I'll be able to target one of the Illithids. No, I can't. Alright, just send 2 into this tentacle, and the remainder into this one. Oh. Yeah, alright. There was something weird happened. I saw the concentration broken. Alright, level 1 magic missile. 1, 2, 3, 4 will go into the dragon. Kills it off. And turn. Yorger is gonna move closer. And then he's going to fire his cluster munitions into that particular tentacle right there on the flank. Fortunately, cannot really reach him, but he'll still use his concussive blast and then use invisibility on himself. And then turn.
Even catch my breath.
My character is gonna move a little bit closer and actually fire just a regular arrow into the hand bomb, which detonates the grenades and kills off the tentacles. And now let's see if we can use Hold Monster on that Arcanist. Got counterspelled. Not good. Alright, end turn. Lazel, what do I need you to do? I need you to move a little bit closer. I need you to dash. Start moving over here. and end your turn. Yeah, that's fine. I think her actions are bugged out because she should be able to use 3 of her actions to like move around. Anywho, up here, black hole. Use it on 2 of those illithids right there. Doing a little bit of damage, and do it again. And killed 1 of them. Alright, very good. And end turn. The ethereal spider is just gonna attack this tentacle over here. And then use the venomous discharge on the same tentacle, which kills it off. And then ethereal jaunt onto the platform. And then turn. The owlbear is kinda just chilling here. What else can you do? Alright, I guess I'll have you move this way for now. And then turn. Who else? The Steel Watcher is gonna end his turn. Got 1 of the illithids using the magic missile, so Orpheus is gonna use psionic backlash, and Gale's gonna counterspell. Very good. The other illithid is firing magic missiles into Steel Watcher, which is just fine. Says that we're weak as we're completely demolishing all of the enemies here. Not all of them, but a good portion of them. Alright, the Gondian Steel Watcher is gonna smack down this tentacle and kill it off. And then move up onto the platform. And end his turn. Shadowheart, give us mass healing word to everybody. Got counterspelled, but it's alright. She can just run this away towards 1 of these archivists. Orpheus is gonna get closer and then use the black hole on these 2 archivists. Not gonna react here. That's fine. Just damaging them. And the second one, go. Killed off 1 of the illithids. Very good. Where's this guy? Over here. The air myrmidon is gonna use electrified flail on him. And then end its turn. Shadowheart, you just hang out here for now. And end your turn. My character is gonna get a little bit closer. Oh, it's actually Gale. Alright, yeah, Gale, fire your level 1 magic missile going into the Arcanist, and hopefully you're not gonna get counterspelled. He did. We'll use the psionic backlash on the illithid. Alright, that's not great, but not terrible. My character is gonna fire off an arrow of many targets into the Arcanist. And yeah, we'll use Lucky to reroll. And then Dissonant Whispers on the Arcanist, which kills it off thanks to Call the Weak. And turn. And turn for Gale. Jorger is gonna get a little bit closer and fire the volatile munitions into 1 of these tentacles here. And then concussive blast as well. There you go. Killed off 2 tentacles. Very good. And go invisible as well, Jurger. And turn.
Strike.
Now, Lae'zel's gonna attack this tentacle here. 1, 2, kills it off.
No time to
And
waste.
start moving towards this portal. We're actually not gonna activate the portal until all of my party members are really close to it. Alright, end your turn to Lae'zel. Orpheus, get closer as well. The spider's gonna move closer. Owlbear, why don't you dash and kinda run to join us all as well. And then turn. And the Nautiloid is really no big deal. It's just has those AoE attacks that are pretty easy. Oh, what happened to Shadowheart? She's got hit by the crown, I guess. But as I was saying, Nautiloid is no big deal. Shadowheart, why don't you consume this noble stock? Oh, can't use it out of combat, huh?
Let's talk about it first.
Well, use the potion of superior healing then, instead. There, Myrmidon's gonna get closer. And then its turn. Steel Watcher's already here. Owlbear Cub. Start moving up there as well. And end your turn.
I am fury. I am death.
Lae'zel's gonna dash and join the party.
My path be true.
Alright there, Lae'zel. Do your thing. And end turn.
Concentrate.
Who's next? Gale. Why don't you run up this way? And what other allies can we call up that can be useful? 2 elite assassin mercenaries. Yeah. Why don't we summon these guys right here?
Favor given is a favor owed. Lady Keen, time to repay your debt.
And end your turn. My character is gonna dash. And rejoin everybody close to this crown. Netherese crown. And then use healing word on Shadowheart, I guess. Alright. And then end turn.
Finish this.
Orpheus is gonna get a little bit closer. Let's see if we can actually drop him some potions.
Let's go.
Can we? Can we? Nope. Never mind. Alright, and Orpheus, you can end your turn as well.
What should I do?
Well, Shadowheart, why don't you... Hold on. Who else we got? Jurger, yeah. Move on up this way. And then dash. And move up here as well. Then end your turn. And Shadowheart's gonna use her Divine Intervention. Using the Opulent Revival, which is gonna recover all the spell slots and a whole bunch of health for all of my people. And end your turn. End your turn. Why don't you... Man, come on. There we go. Why don't you use your ethereal jaunt next to the Sarkinist? And then we're also gonna drop... Oh, it's not AoE. Alright, we'll just end the turn here as well. And the brain still did some attacks. The Nautiloid is firing off its cannons, and there is gonna be a small group of summons here. Looks like just the Mind Flare, which is just fine by me. Alright, Orpheus, I need you to use... Oh, what happened? Oh, we got this Lady Lockjaw. That might have been a mistake, but it's alright. Shadowheart, drink a potion. And end your turn. Gale, give this grenade over to Shadowheart, but I don't think we are able to do that for some reason. Well, it's quite alright. Orpheus, you use this ability right here, Karsus' Compulsion, on the Crown of Karsus. Alright, and on the next round, we'll be able to go in and confront the actual brain. And end your turn.
What fools these mortals be.
The Air Myrmidon is gonna warp in closer to the Illithid. And then try to stun it with Electrified Flail. Success! And end turn.
Roll in my favor.
Gale, level 1 magic missile. Now, level 4 magic missile. Going into this Mind Flare. Killed them off. Very good. And actually, we're gonna cast this Scroll of Globe of Invulnerability. Cast it on our party here, just so the Crown cannot use that attack on us. And end your turn. Yerger, end your turn. Watcher, get inside the globe and end your turn. My character's gonna end his turn as well. Lae'zel's gonna jump inside the globe and end her turn. Got the assassins here doing bardic inspirations. Alright. That's actually pretty nice. The Strange Ox gonna hang out in the Globe of Invulnerability as well. And end turn. The Cub is gonna dash and hang out there as well. And turn. The Nautiloid is firing off his artillery and brought some more enemies that are not that difficult to deal with. Okie dokie. And let's see. No, that's not what I needed. Shadowheart, why don't you click heals? And actually, she can't really do much here. Just end your turn, Shadowheart. One of the Keen's assassins is moving down and fired on the brain. Orpheus.
Execute.
Looks like
The
was
brain
able
is
to.
weakened. This is our chance.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together. Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
Alright. Well, we'll just start sending everybody through. Here is Lae'zel. Right? Why can't you move in there?
Time to strike.
Come on, Lae'zel, get closer.
Time. We destroy the Nether Brain and end the Grand Design.
Yep, there is Orpheus. Who's next? Air Myrmidon. No. I'm gonna send Gale through here.
This is our chance. Farewell to the Nether Brain.
Then my character is gonna run in there as well.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
And Lae'zel's already here. Who's this? I don't really care about this guy. But it seems like all of these characters no longer under my effect. Alright, that's fine. So, the brain is resisting the chains of Karsus. We gotta defeat it before it breaks free. Permits no interference as a reaction to taking damage. It releases brain quakes. And it mind breaks us for 1 turn. Okay. Well, that's not great, but we should be still quite alright. Let's see where all of my characters are, kind of positioned here in the center. So my character, do we have a haste grenade here? No, doesn't look like it. Who's got one? Gale's got one. So he's actually gonna throw it right here on this platform. And then jump over and run into the haste spores. And fire your level 6 magic missile. Or actually, my character is gonna do something that I haven't done in a while, really. He's gonna dash, run through the haste spores, run closer to the Nether Brain, and then we're gonna use Valar Aluvi's Shriek, so all of our attacks are doing extra damage. There we go. And gonna fire off our offhand crossbow for good measure. Not gonna use Luck of the Far Realm there. And we're not gonna reroll up here either. Alright, now, Gale. Time to drop some nukes. Level 6 magic missile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You saw just how devastating that is. And end your turn. I guess just attack this intellect glutton, explode him, whatever. And end your turn. My character can end their turn as well. Lae'zel Can you get down this way? I guess you can. Alright, use your Githyanki Psionics jump on yourself. And then jump right next to the Nether Brain. Gonna take a little bit of damage, but it's alright. Now, Orpheus is gonna fly to the haste spores. And then gonna do some attacks. Which one though? Oh, we'll actually use this Mind Sanctuary over here. Oh, okie dokie, come on. Nope. Get closer, and then sculpt this Mind Sanctuary. If you can. For some reason, it's actually gonna hasten the brain. So I guess we gotta reposition my other characters first. Use your Shatter Psyche. On the brain, maybe? No. Nebulous Black Hole. Hold reliable. Just doing extra damage. And end your turn. Jorger is doing his own thing there. So it's the Steel Watcher, so are the Keen's bodyguards. Yeah, not gonna react here. Or here. Now the Nautiloid, once again, is gonna fire some shots and summon some more enemies. Like I said, I don't really care about that.
My will is yield, surrender.
Used Orb of Negation. And Aegis of the Absolutes. Alright, Shadowheart, go ahead and just get inside the portal.
We have the upper hand. Time to end this.
Oh, and this is not good. All of these red platforms are gonna be falling off. But let's see this Aegis of the Absolute, what it does. Oh, so it actually makes it immune to all types of damage it took in the previous round. So lightning immunity, force immunity, thunder, and piercing. This is just fine. Orpheus, fly over here onto this platform. Use your Mind Sanctuary on yourself after repositioning a little bit. There we go. And now, what kind of attacks we got? We got Psychic. Psychic. So I think we'll just use this Mind Blast on the brain. Maybe not. Yeah, I guess we'll try this Shutter Psyche again. And we'll use the Cutting Words as well. So there we go. And not much Orpheus can do here. Lae'zel's gonna get into this aura. which hastens her. Then she's gonna use this Soul Breaker on the brain. And we're not gonna react. Lae'zel can use her Indomitable to make a save. Now, Lae'zel, fire your Rays of Fire. All of them. Going into the brain. And then just smack it down. Continue attacking. And try to bleed it as well. Or lacerate. And a pommel strike. And an end turn.
Stay focused.
Shadowheart, what do I need you to do? I think Rays of Fire. Can you fire them from here? Yes, you can. So do that for me. Doing some extra damage and some mass healing word on everybody. Gale, I need you to get the Ace Spores. Get to safety if you can. Doesn't seem like he can. Just use your dimensional door on yourself. Actually, get closer. Over here. Target is too far. Alright, dimensional door on himself and Shadowheart, and then teleport onto this platform over here.
Got to concentrate.
Shadowheart, go ahead and move into the Mind Sanctuary. And then drop a Flame Strike on the Nether Brain. And end your turn. Gale, Rays of Fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 health remaining. And end your turn.
From here.
My character can't use the Force. Aha, using the Force. Alright, gonna run into this Mind Sanctuary as well. And then we're gonna fire off Rays of Fire, which should kill off this Nether Brain. And we'll use our last luck point to reroll.
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender. There. At last. It is subdued. Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute. And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
We're gonna go ahead and command the brain to destroy all tadpoles and then itself.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn infants. The pain rips through you, obliterating obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Loss of a mind is a terrible thing, but this time, I think I'll make an exception.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
I should feel relieved, yet my blood still simmers. The parasite, it's withered, dead along with the Nether Brain. I am cleansed. I will never be a filthy geich. Only mild offense intended, of course. You did the unthinkable, and I'm grateful for it.
Even when my time in the prism stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people. to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself. You must kill me. But first, Lae'zel, I need your promise. Carry my hope. Carry my burden. Call my dragons, Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the Astral Sea. Destroy Vlaakith. Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
You should do this, Lae'zel. Your people need you.
It will be done. I will never be free while my people are still bound by Vlaakith's chains.
Enough talk. Give me my freedom. Freedom from this form.
We're gonna kill him to give him the honorable death he craves.
Yitka Tavkim crushed.
Kulos! I can never forget you. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. To the skies!
A reprieve from the Githyanki invasion. For this day at least.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
What is it, wizard? Huh? There will be plenty to furrow our brows over in the morning. Why not take a break?
The crown. It's somewhere in the Chiontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. And once I have, I'll return it to Mistra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free.
Better yet, you'll be her chosen again.
And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
A nip, a dance, and a song. Don't mind if I do. I think we're due an evening's reprieve. What's our leader have to say?
A celebration sounds perfect.
let's not forget the wine. I want to flush out my brain, just to be completely sure the tadpole's gone.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Be well, Astarion. Hide while you must. But do not think your city is done with you just yet.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do?
You were spectacular in every way.
For you. And for the city, and for myself, and blah blah. But most of all, for you. Careful! Hot! How'd I do? Spectacular! Oh, it's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? Same below as above. I love you. You. More than anything. I saw... Oh, God! Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlach, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
Karlach, my love, I can't watch you die. Well, I'll go with her. It should be me.
All right. All right. But we have to go. Now. Hurry! I'm going to... I don't have much time.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Well, soldier. Here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods. Like clockwork. They'll be on us soon, but there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was you. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out, just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
Alright, and I will continue playing the epilogue party.
When the invitation came, you were hip deep in Lemure slime, swarmed by hell wasps, and about to drive the killing blow on a magma claw. Cutting through the dreadful buzz of the wasps and the screams of the damned, a familiar, comforting voice echoed in your mind. Withers, he requested your attendance in Faerun to gather with your friends and allies, those who stood against the Absolute at your side. A reprieve from the Blood War. A few hours of respite with the stars above and good company to cheer you. Karlach's heart can take the strain of leaving Avernus for a few short hours, but it might burst with joy to see those friends again.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Yep, like I said, I'm gonna finish up playing this party, epilogue party, talking to all the people. And after that, gonna end the episode and the playthrough. Alright, Minsk.
Breathe deep, Boo! The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. To meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Yes. Honored, of course.
It's good to see you, Minsk. Boo too. And Happy?
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achsome.
I'm glad you came. It has been too long.
That it has. Minsk once idled away a century in stone, but he and Boo have been busy in these months since we parted. 9 Fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels, and so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site, even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. how you ruled the wickedness within, how they might do the same.
Yes, yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh God.
But enough, my friend! I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
I've been in house with Karlak, fighting off devils and looking for cure for her heart.
Oh, Boo, do you know what it would mean? To find a cure for Karlak's heart? Exactly! Her heart would be cured! Oh, when this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsk and Boo. Fear not, we sleep in that sewer no longer. It is a different sewer, much less damp beneath the bedroll. Now, Halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends, so you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil-Horned and Angel-Hearted. Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of Gith and true friend to Boo, though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Minsk where. Gale, the man who would be a god, but then thought better of it. Boo thinks better of him for it too. Shadowheart, two gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair? Halsin, Archdruid of Arch somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells. And there, the champion of the Hells herself, Karlak Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkle Ball and Bane. Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the Hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief, for the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
Ah, Minsk. Funny guy. Alright, Karlak.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. Where's you mad bastard? You brought us back! Commander Zuna won't know where the fuck we went! Ha! Oh, man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months. Then again, maybe we won't sleep at all.
I like the sound of that.
Me too, my love. See you soon.
Can I have a kiss?
Come here, you goon.
Okie dokie,
Oh, hey.
Karlak.
Before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found. Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing. I might have an in with one of the guards, though. You may remember my old friend Flo. Not sure she'll help us, but maybe. We might get to come home. Permanently. Maybe even sooner than we think.
Sounds good. Let's see, who's next? We've got,
There you are. I was hoping you'd make your way over.
Yep. Alright, let's talk to Will first.
Gods, I smell like a 70-year-old cinder. Withers yanked me from Avernus with my blade halfway through a Cambion's belly without so much as a chance at washing up. And from the smell of it, you're in the same condition. I'll forget all that. By the stars' light and the moon's glow, it's so good to see you, and I've got so much to tell you. The Hell Hunt's no mere duty. It's a thrill. The demons I've disintegrated, the devilkin I've bled, the stories I could share. I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
A tale of battle told by the legendary Blade of Avernus? I'm all ears.
Yes, but just the one, or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Amnitsu at the Styx, the three-tusked Orthon, or the invading Goristroy?
A three-tusked Orthon? Go on.
Word travels fast when a devil crosses the Delembir Vale near Daggerford. It had traveled a hell rift to a long-forsaken shrine. Luckily, the trail it scorched into the frontiers was hard to miss. It led to an isle of cracked rock in Avernus, floating amid a molten sea. The Orthon stood heaving, breath like brimstone and ash. And then it charged, splitting the ground with every thud so fast it left a trail of smoke. I could barely nick it, not with a blade, not with an arrow. It was the War Devil's weight that proved its own undoing. The third charge it made, I struck the rock with hail of thorns. The ground split apart the moment the beast stomped onto it. The Orthon slowly sunk, howling into the magma beneath. I let two of its tusks sink with it. The third I sliced free and presented to the first Duke of Daggerford, a rare trophy to grace his walls.
Incredible story. I wish I'd been there to see it play out.
I wish you'd been there to join in. Oh, to battle together, just like the old days. I suppose that's my way of saying I miss you. Tonight, I toast not just the people we've become, but the people we were. Warriors, winners, saviors.
You've done a lot of killing for a warlock without his powers.
I won't lie. Losing the Eldritch Blasts and the Hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void, where once there was hellfire. So I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. The Blade of Avernus is a ranger, a hunter of the most hellish prey.
Your father must be proud of you. Have you been visiting?
I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
I've missed traveling with you. You were a pleasure to be around.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side.
Alright, see ya.
Go on. The night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Very good. Let's see who else we've got over here. Astarion.
I have a lot on my mind.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And look at you. Straight from the hells, still reeking of brimstone. I take it you've been having fun.
I'm gonna go with this option, say, killing devils, causing chaos. I can't complain.
I'd expect nothing less from someone of your talents. You always brought a whiff of madness to the battlefield. I do miss it.
You're in good mood. Have you been drinking?
Cheeky. I've been very well behaved, thank you. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
Astarion? One of the good guys. Who would have thought?
Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been.
Do you ever miss walking in the sun?
I did at first. But then I realized. These shadows, this darkness, it's all a part of me. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for me. But that's over now. This is who I am. In all my glory, for better and for worse.
I'm glad to hear it. Acceptance looks good on you.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
Past made present.
Alright, sounds good. Who do we have up here?
Welcome sight.
Got, Gale
Oh,
Stressen.
right. You. Hello.
You must be Tara. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order. You helped Mr. Dakarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right?
Actually, Gale helped me.
That doesn't sound like him. But whichever way you want to remember it, well done, I suppose. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able, if you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities.
I'd quite like that. Thanks for the invitation.
We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them, but a great many things have changed in recent months. Ta-ta, darling.
Okie dokie, who's next? Who haven't we talked to? There's Helson. Lae'zel. Let's talk to Lae'zel.
Last forever.
The Hell's Walker returns. For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
It's good to see you.
It's nice to hear it. It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure my projection. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Fey Run.
Where are you now, that you couldn't be here in the flesh?
Shractalor.
Shractalor? I've never heard of it. Should I have?
I wouldn't expect you to. The capital city of the Githzerai. An exiled people, once kin with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into 2. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to their god king Zareth Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
The best choice for the job. Your tongue is as learned as your blade.
My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
When will I see you again?
Soon. When the comet has risen. When the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust. I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlaakith's vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that. Now go. Mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
What has become of the egg, Lae'zel? Has it hatched?
So it has. And a fine man the hatchling will be. I call him Zaan. Freedom. He is with the mages of Zamvardim. I trust his care to no one else. Zaan's destiny will be his own to follow. Warrior, poet, explorer, scholar. His way will be the way of the comet. No chains to bind us, no lies to bury us. Liberty will be the rallying cry that unites our empire.
Alright, see you, Lae'zel. Who's next? Helson, my man.
You'd think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more.
The feeling's mutual. I've missed you.
We have all pined for each other's company, I sense. I cannot imagine otherwise after what we shared. That bond was forged in a crucible that can never be stoked again, Oak Father willing. It is a bond that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
You sound like you need a drink.
Well, I am not normally given to imbibing, but this is a special occasion, and I believe our dear Withers procured a fine honey mead as part of the celebratory victuals. Even the most ascetic of nature's servants would be tempted by such an elixir, but that can wait. Your company is what truly drew me. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
I'm gonna go with this option and say, you first, Halsin. I want to hear about the life you've made, the people you've helped.
In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together.
Sounds wonderful.
It is, truly. Though a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. I spoke often of balance before. Only now do I realize that balance is no simple, fixed thing. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of.
I'm glad you're happy.
As am I. I may age more slowly than most, but I do believe I've gained some new laughter lines of late. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
Alright, let me see what I have.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
We're gonna regale Halsin with tales of our past 6 months.
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
Tell me about Thaniel and Oliver. Do you see much of them?
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods as far as I'm concerned.
Still partial to roaming in bear form, I take it?
I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be.
You seem more settled than I expected of you. I thought that was against your nature.
As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age.
What of the Grove? Do you stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
May I have a hug?
I was just thinking the very same. If only we could stay like that forever.
Alright, gonna turn to leave here.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
It's lovely. Thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Alright. Very good. Caught up with Helson. I think we got Volo, Gale, Jaheira, and Shadowheart left. Volo.
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
It's wonderful to see you, Volo. How have you been?
Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
The Hero and I? No?
I, me. It's all Volo as far as I'm concerned. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you could just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm? Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Alright, and up here, my character is gonna cast Speak with Animals. So we can talk to Scratch and the Owlbear. Alright, Scratch.
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
What have you got this time, Scratch?
I found this. It smelled like you, so I kept it. Seemed like something you might like to throw?
I'd be happy to. But first, how have you been?
Oh, I've been so good. I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you and Albert. I've got so many best friends, I hardly know who to play with.
I'm so glad to hear you fared well since our travels together.
I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
Alright, we're gonna leave here. Not gonna reprimand him about the artifact. He is just a dog. A good dog. And Owlbear, let's talk.
Friend? Friend! You came! Big Brother Scratch, too! Happy.
I'm gonna pet him.
Yes. Miss this. More.
Pet him some more, I guess. Yeah, who's a good owlbear?
Yes. Miss this. More.
Alright, so we'll just continue on. You're a lot bigger than Scratch now.
Yes. Big. But Scratch is smart. Teaches me many things. Like Big Brother.
I'm glad Withers brought you here.
Withers? No. You smell very delicious. Follow smell, find you.
What have you been doing since we last met?
Lots. Make friends with a turtle, a cat, a kraken. Kraken eats my cat friend, so I bite, kill. With shiny clothes, I am strong. Tired now. Want sleep, want cave.
You need someone to look after you. How about Helson?
Bear man? He is big, but not bigger than me. I like him. I go to him.
Next, let's talk to Jaheira.
Well now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
That makes one of us.
Oh, forgive me. I am simply excitable. It is good to be out under an open sky once more. My first, since the reconstruction began. We left quite a mess behind. But the city begins to look something like itself once more. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
Gonna use this Baldurian option to say, it's a kip, but it's our kip. I wouldn't change a thing.
Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing 8 ones. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
All well and good, but what about you? I want to hear what you've been up to.
Honestly, much more sitting down than I'd like. Mistake me not, there is still much to be done. Plans to make, maps to be frowned over. But my children are more than capable of doing it. Even the young ones tire of me peeking over their shoulders. This night offers them a brief respite from me, at least. And this place, now I look at it, it is where you all spent your first night together, no? A fine spot for an adventure to begin. A fine spot indeed.
Do you have an adventure in mind?
Just a little wander, perhaps, to stretch the legs. I'll find my way back, as I always do. I admit defeat. Baldur's Gate is my home. But that is the thing about home. The only way to see it clearly is to leave and look back. For a little while, at least. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
We'll use this option to say, Karlach and I are each other's home in the wild Avernus.
Karlach is lucky to have you. And know that you are not forgotten. If your friends don't drag you from the hells, it will only be because you freed yourself first. But there will be more to discuss on that matter. First, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
And Shadowheart, and then Gale. And I think that's pretty much all of the companions. So, Shadowheart, let's talk.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
Are you joking? I've been counting down the days.
Honestly? So have I. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever. You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it?
I'm gonna go with this option and say, you know, I miss that actually.
Same. In fact, I found a nice meadow not far from where I live now. Every now and again, I'll spend the night there. For old time's sake. I'm glad you seem well. Trudy.
The feeling's mutual.
I had no doubt. But I'm glad to hear you say it all the same.
Tell me what you've been up to.
Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister.
Come on, tell all. Where have you been? What have you seen?
One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence. It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. God, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long.
Your parents would be proud of you.
Oh, I know they are. I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited.
What else have you been doing?
Well, I've had run-ins with my former fellow Sharans on a couple of occasions. Word seems to have spread of what happened at the cloister. Now other chapters of Shar worshippers see me as a prime target to offer up to their lady as a sacrifice. Don't worry. I know their tired old tricks better than anyone. They'll need more than a hooded cloak and poison blade to best me. Especially when I have a friend on the inside keeping me abreast of their predictable little plans.
A friend on the inside? You mean Nocturne?
None other. The matter of her faith and allegiances remains complicated, let's say. But she is still my oldest friend. I have hopes that perhaps she might turn from Shar entirely given time. But that's a decision she will have to make for herself. If that day comes, I'll be ready.
You must be wondering what I've been doing this past while.
Must I? You presume a great deal. I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all.
Yeah, we'll use this option to say, you're polite to ask when I must reek of brimstone. Been carving my way through Avernus with Karlach.
I'm glad you two have each other. Hells, I'd be almost tempted to come along if you'd have me. Perhaps if your adventures ever lead you out of Avernus permanently. Hopefully these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together. Now we've got to make the extra effort ourselves.
Don't worry. We'll keep in touch.
I'm sure we will, but let's be proactive about it all the same. We're more than capable. After all, we've faced down bigger threats than wrangling together a few social calendars.
Okay, gonna leave here.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright, Genevieve. And let's see. We gotta talk to Gale. The bard that's performing right here, who is actually like a minor god, I think. And then we'll be ready to finish up the playthrough by heading over there. Now, where is Gale? There he is, lost in thought, anointed in splendor.
Good song, good company.
Good
wine from the
Alright, Gale, let's talk.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
I see Mystra didn't smite you in the end.
She did not. I'm delighted to report. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
I'm gonna use the bard option here to say, I'm glad to hear that. The weave is not fodder for idle study. It's dangerous and should be treated as such.
Still, I hoped my students might be a little more open to the playful side of such magic. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
I'm gonna use this option to say, I found the love of my life. I'd say I'm pretty happy.
And I couldn't be happier for you. A fitting reward for the sacrifices you made in getting here. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'll have plenty of questions for you.
Gonna use this bard option to say, I suppose I could regale them with a stirring ballad or two about our epic journey together.
Well, I for one can't wait. And I say with some confidence, neither can they. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
And one final person. Alright, Milil, the bard that's performing. Let's talk.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
I'm gonna use the bard option to say, tough gig?
You have no idea. You've no idea who I am. Withers couldn't even find a bard that knows who I am.
I'm gonna say, go on then. What's your name?
Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to.
You feel a pang of divine guilt. Musical prayers went out of fashion among bards when Melil, Lord of Song, offended the god Cyric and was ejected from the pantheon.
I'm washed up, I'm afraid.
Gonna use this bard option to say, if I'd known Milil was invited to the party, I'd have got fancier wine. It's an honor.
You know?
You're bloody right. It is an honor.
Deep down, I knew you'd recognize me.
You're a fellow bard, after all. What can I do you for?
Nothing. Please carry on as you were.
Fantastical news. Carry on I shall.
Just to get by.
And I think that's about that, right? I'm gonna check the map here real quick to make sure that I didn't miss anybody. Talk to Will, Asterion, Lae'zel. Yep, Volo, Karlak, Shadowheart, Minsk, Happy Horsen. And I think that's that, right? Yep, we talked to Owlbear and to Scratch as well. So I think now we're gonna head towards this quest marker and finish up the party. Yes, sirree. It was quite a journey. So let's go up here and talk to Withers.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
To the greatest friends I could dream of.
To you.
Alright, and I'm gonna skip the credits because there is a post-credit scene. I'm sure all of you already seen it, but if not, you'll see it now.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou sought to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Alright, and that's a wrap, folks. As always, thank you for watching.